Inside Oromo traditional weddings, a powerful cultural ceremony still alive today. Across the Horn of Africa, among the Oromo people of Ethiopia, marriage is not simply a celebration. It is a cultural institution, a social contract, and a deeply symbolic union that connects families, clans, and generations. In Oromo tradition, a wedding is never treated as a private event. It is a community process that begins long before the ceremony itself. And what unfolds is not just a marriage, but a carefully structured cultural journey. In many Oromo communities, marriage is not rushed. It is discussed, evaluated, and guided by elders who carry cultural authority and responsibility. They do not only ask, do these to love each other? They ask something deeper. Will these families grow together in harmony? Elders play a central role in Oromo marriage systems. They act as mediators, advisors, and cultural guardians. Nothing moves forward without respect for their guidance. This reflects one of the most important Oromo values, that marriage is not just emotional, it is social, cultural, and generational. When both families agree, the process moves into negotiation. This stage is highly symbolic. Gifts may be exchanged, often including traditional goods, coffee, or livestock depending on the region. But these gifts are not about wealth. They represent respect, commitment, and the seriousness of the union being formed. At this point, the engagement becomes official. But in Oromo culture, this is not the end of preparation. It is only the beginning of a much larger celebration. As the wedding approaches, preparations begin across both families. Homes are prepared, food is arranged, guests are invited from surrounding communities, sometimes traveling long distances. Because in Oromo tradition, a wedding is never small. It is a public celebration of unity. When the ceremony begins, the atmosphere changes completely. Music fills the air, drumming rhythms echo through open spaces, and traditional Oromo songs begin to tell stories of love, heritage, and identity. One of the most powerful elements of Oromo weddings is dance. Not individual performance, but collective movement. Guests form groups, shoulders move in rhythm, feet follow the beat of traditional instruments, and the entire community becomes part of the celebration. This is not entertainment, it is expression. It is identity made visible through movement and sound. Every rhythm carries meaning, every song carries memory, and every dance strengthens social unity. The bride and groom are central figures in the celebration. The bride wears traditional Oromo attire, often beautifully decorated to reflect cultural identity and craftsmanship. Responsibility and readiness for family life. Together, they represent not just love, but continuity. Feasting is another essential part of Oromo weddings. Large meals are prepared and shared among all guests. Food is not served in small private portions. It is shared openly as a symbol of generosity and community connection. Because in Oromo culture, no celebration is complete without shared hospitality. During the ceremony, elders also give public blessings. These are not simple words. They are considered guiding life wisdom. They speak about patience, respect, responsibility, and long-term unity. And the entire community listens carefully, because these blessings are part of the marriage itself. Oromo marriage is not only about the individuals coming together. It is about families merging, lineage is continuing, and cultural identity being preserved across generations. Even after the wedding ceremony ends, the social structure does not disappear. Community support continues. Elders remain involved, and the couple is guided into their new life stage. Because marriage is not a single event, it is a long-term cultural journey. Today, Oromo traditional weddings continue to exist alongside modern influences. Some elements have changed over time, but the core values remain strong: respect, unity, family agreement. And this is what makes Oromo weddings powerful. They are not just ceremonies, they are living cultural systems, still active, still meaningful, still shaping identity today.